Hey, SVC football fans, Shane Combs here on SVC Sports Talk Plus. Coming back to you here at the halfway point of the entire season for the 2024 fall season here in football. Obviously, just 2 weeks into SVC play, but as we talked about in the preseason, a lot of Paint Valley, a lot of Unioto, a lot of Zane Trace. It seems like that's the feedback I'm getting more and more now. As I talk sports with people. As always, I want to thank Dr. Chris Good for all the support here on the YouTube channel and throughout all our coverage of our local athletes. And you know, when I start Paint Valley, quarterback Preston Faber's having quite a year. He's really made some improvements in the pocket from a year ago, and he coming in the year, you know how well they're going to run it with Robertson, and even when he's throwing it, you think of Carson Free, but beyond Carson Free, beyond the screen game to Robertson. I know Jeremy Kane is getting involved. Willie Wheaton caught a touchdown. I know Dres Bolin Hitchens caught a touchdown. There's a lot of different people getting involved. And then on the defensive side, they have 2 or 3 new athletes from last year's team, and they're flying around making a lot of plays. So, yeah, Paint Valley, very, very talented. Obviously, the schedule is going to bulk up here in the second half of the season, but make no mistake about their talent level. They're very, very good. Then when you go to Unioto, quarterback as well, Isaac Coy. I can't say enough about this young man. 10 touchdowns in the last 2 weeks, probably up around 600 yards total. And what impresses you is how many different guys are catching the ball. I know the Zickafoos, Braden, Hoops, Cutright, and I'm probably missing a few, but just you just start rattling the names of athletes at the skill positions. It becomes very, very difficult for high school defenses to simply have enough defensive backs to match up with those types of athletes. And then Zane Trace, I said it back at the beginning of the year. Remember, I was saying, just calm down about their non-league schedule. This is a good offensive line. They're going to run the ball. I know Johnson and Stewart and McCullough all behind that line, rushing for over 200 yards the other night. And Hanks in the special teams, another weapon. Defensively, they're solid. So, yeah, I just like where they're at. I think those 3 teams are getting a lot of attention, and rightfully so. Now, if I was going to talk about dangerous teams, certainly Piketon's right there. Piketon had every opportunity to win that game the other night. Sounded like a couple bang things go the other way. Maybe they do, but we know Gaulian and Wilson, they're very, very good. But I like the defense in terms of the way they're competing on that side of the ball this year as well. So, yeah, when I talk about looking at a danger team, another team I throw in there is Adena. I think I don't see how you're going to be able to go past one loss and be in this thing at the end. So I don't know that Piketon and Adena, unless they win out, obviously, will win the league. But I certainly think they could decide who does. They're those types of teams. And when I think of Adena, they're the perfect type of team, especially if the weather starts to turn here in a month or so. The way they run the ball with Dreisler, the way they play in the special teams, the way they control tempo, some of those different types of things. So, yeah, a lot to unpack for sure. I know upcoming week, Unioto is at Piketon. That's obviously a really good one. Keep in mind, it's not till weeks 8, 9, 10. I believe 8 is Unioto Zane Trace, and then 9, Paint Valley would have Unioto Zane Trace back to back. So a lot of peeking forward when you're dealing with high school kids. I think a big thing to watch is with some of these dangerous teams lurking out there, can those particular teams stay focused at the task at hand? Because if not, they might run into a Piketon offense that puts a big number on them, or like I said, in Adena, or even we watched Westfall come on the other night and score 20-some points. We know Southeastern can throw it around. Huntington's got some younger kids as they get into the second half of the year, are going to start to be a year and a half, 2 years into their career and start to become more dangerous as well. So look forward to unpacking it all. I'm excited to see how it all plays out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you also check out some of the volleyball coverage on here and some different things I'm getting able to do with Sosa, and then on Friday nights with WBX on the Chillicothe football side. Just excited to always cover kids. Thanks, everyone.